Welcome back. In this session, I will explain joins, subqueries, indexes, and views in SQL. This comes under chapter 5, Relational Database Language. This is called session 33. What is the purpose of SQL joins? SQL join class. It is used to combine rows from two or more tables based on a common field between them. Here, what we can do, we can combine two or more tables, but there must be a common field. You create one table with the primary key. Primary key is a key in which there should not be duplication. That must be unique within the table. And give a name as I have taken here user details. You see the table here, user ID, username, first name, last name. User IDs I have taken 1, 2, 3. Name, username is I have taken Suresh, Dasari, and so on. First name is Suresh, last name is Dasari. Here, user ID is the primary key in user details table. You know that key must be unique. Suppose you take your wrist number. Wrist number is a primary key. It is unique. It will not be duplicated. See now, you know that I have taken table name is user details. In user details, there are 4 columns are there: user ID, username, first name, last name. Here user ID is the primary key. Now let us see types of joins. There are different types are there: inner join, outer joins, self join. First let us see inner join. See now, this join displays only the rows that have a match in both the joined table. There must be a match in the both the tables, joined tables. Is known as inner join. This is default join in the query and view designer. This is default. Now let us see how to write inner join. Select here if you want to use the joins, we require minimum 2 tables. Select T1 dot column name, comma T2 dot column name. T1 is one table, T2 is another table. From table name 1 T1, inner join table name T2. On T1 dot column name is equal to T2 dot column name. How we can write the inner join in SQL? First we write the select. Here we require minimum 2 tables because we are going to join the 2 tables here. T1 dot column name, T2 dot column name from table name 1 T1, inner join table name 2 T2. Here we can take T2 as a outer join and T1 as a inner. On T1 dot column name equal to T2 dot column name. So let us see one example here. I have taken here. Select u dot username, comma u dot last name, comma o dot order number from user details u. Inner join order details O on u dot user id equal to o dot user id. O dot user id. I have taken here only one tables here, user details. You assume another table is like this, order details. Okay, another table. Here it will join, inner join, it will join or it will display only the rows that have a match in both the join table. Both the join table. There must be matches. Assume here I have taken two tables, user details, another order detail. It will join, it will display only the matched information in the both the join tables. In example, there I stored something here, common things here, Suresh Dasari, and order number is something here, Prasanthi, Bonti, something. You will get it out. Here now, here you must have two tables. Here I have taken user details one table, order details another table. Here it will match both the tables here, which are common. It will display only those domains. Here I have taken here u dot username, u dot last name, o dot order number. Order number is available under order details, username, last name available under user details, and order number is available under order details. Here from where user details, u, inner join order details. Order details is another table here. Then or u dot user id equal to o dot user id. Here you see the table above. Here user id is there. User id should exist in order details also. User id is available under user details. User id is available under user details. And I have taken another table here, order details. There also there is order number is there. Then order id is there. Then there also you have to take user id. This user id now foreign because it exists in the both the tables, user details as well as order details. There is a purpose and use of that is what is inner join. Innerly we can join the two or more tables, but there must be a match. There must be a match. Next, we will pass on to outer join. See now, in you know that what is the purpose of inner join. Now let us see what is the purpose of outer join. But it returns all the rows that satisfy the condition and unmatched rows in the join tables. This is an outer join. Inner join, it displays on the matched in the both the tables. Matched rows or columns, whatever, in the both the tables. But in outer join, unmatched rows in the join table is known as outer join. Here there are different types are there: left outer join, right outer join, full outer join. Now let us see left outer join here. What is the purpose of left outer join? Left outer join displays all the rows from the first table. There you are taken user detail is the first table and order details is the second table. When you use the left outer join here, it will display all the rows in the first table, means what here, user details, and matched rows from the second table. When you use the left outer join, it displays the all the rows in the first table user detail and as well as the matched details are rows from the second table order details. How we can write it here? Left select column list from the uh, table name one T1 left outer join, that is very important, left outer join table name to T2 on T1 dot column name is equal to T2 dot column name. The main thing is what here it will display only the full detail of the first table and match details of the second table. You take here you are taken on table here user details. There is another order tables is there. Matched details are there may be one row is there, two rows are three and so on. Here I have taken here last name, middle name, user ID and so on. But the thing is what here user ID is the foreign key and order number is the primary key for the order details. But user ID exists in user detail as well as order number. That's why it is called a foreign key. Now next we'll pass on to right outer join. Here opposite of left outer join here displays the all the rows from the second table but match details from the first table. Opposite left join it will display all the rows from the first table and match details from the second table, but whereas in the case of right outer join it displays all the rows from the second table and match details from the first table. Same thing there you are taken left outer join in the syntax. Here you can take right outer join. Here it will display according to your table what you have created. According to that it will compare and it will display it to you. Another full outer join, then it will display the all the matching and non-matching rows of the both the table. That's it. There you have to write the full outer join. In place of right outer join is there or left outer join, there you have to write the full outer join. It will display the all the rows from the both the tables. In the left outer join, it will display the all rows from the first table and match detail from the second table. Right outer join, it will display the all the rows from the second table and match details from the first table. Then full outer join, it displays the all the matching and non-matching rows of the both the tables here. In place of right outer join or left outer join, there you have to write the full outer join. That's it. What is the difference? Next, self join. Actually, joining the table itself is called self join. You can join table itself, but here you have to use the alias. In the previous session, I told you AR minus alias same sequence. Alias, you have to create the temporary table name for that. Here, by making use of self join, what you can do, you can join the table itself. User detail is there, no? You can join itself by making use of alias name for the user details, alias details for the order details. There is a proportion use of self join here. How we can do self join? Here you see here select E2 dot emp name, E1 dot emp name as manager. Employee name is there, no? That will be aliased as manager. That is E1 dot emp name as manager now. Then it will combine together. That means what here? It will find the overall managers who are employees. Like that, what you can do? You can use the self join. Next, subqueries. Nested queries is nothing but subqueries. Queries means you are asking a question and getting answers here. Next, self index. Also called SQL index, also called DBMS indexes. Here I will discuss only the SQL index. You got the point. Self query, nested query. That means that here your queries can be nested so that the result of the one query can be used in another query. Where you have to use the relational operators, aggregation functions. Previous session I explained aggregation function, that is what here large, sum, uppercase, lowercase, max, min, and so on. Now let us see SQL indexes. You know that what is the purpose of indexing? You know that in any book at the end there is index. If you want to search the particular topic now, you have to go to index. There they mention the page number. Directly you can go to that page number. The purpose you can use the index. Like that here also index is there. It is a subset of data in the columns of table that are logically arranged in either ascending order or descending order. Then create index statement is used to create indexes in the table. If you want to create the indexes in the table, like your end of the book, there is a indexes is there. Like that you can use the create index statement here. See here the index, an index can be created in the table to find data more quickly and efficiently. What is the purpose of index at the end of the book? Otherwise, each and every page you have to search if you want to get the particular topic. Otherwise, directly you have to go to end of the book. There is index. Then you see, you see your topic. In front of that, they mention the page name. Directly you can go to page name, that page. You can get that information. Like that here. Here also, what we can do, we can create the indexes by making use of index statement here. Then what is the purpose of this one? Then quickly and efficiently we can access the data here. And how we can create the index, create index name and table name. There you have to mention the column. Any like that we can create the indexes here. Then once you create the index, no, easy to access the data. Easy to access the data. Quickly, we can efficiently we can access the data. That is the purpose and use of the indexes. SQL use, actually we use nothing but a virtual table, virtual. Temporarily it is exist. Then SQL create view statement here. In SQL, you use a virtual table based on the result set of the SQL statement here. How we can create the views? Create view, you have to use the keyword view name as select column names from the table name where conditions. Here, virtually what you can do? Virtual, if you want to create the virtual table means physically it is not exist, but it is look like a physical table. That can be done with the help of SQL use. But how we can create it here now? Create view, and in create statement you have to use the keyword view. Then how we can create the virtual table according to your requirement? You write the you select it whatever you want, then you have to use the where conditions. Thank you. See you in the next session.